Colorado's marijuana industry is coming down off a high in sales. They've declined for more than a year. That impacts state programs funded by marijuana tax revenue. Here's Mark Salinger.
In an industry that's built on getting high, marijuana sales in Colorado are seeing record lows.
Right now, the Colorado marijuana industry is going through the largest downturn that we've ever seen.
Now, Truman Bradley with the Wheat Ridge-based Marijuana Industry Group is sounding the alarm.
Our industry is going through big-time layoffs.
So why is this all happening now? It starts with supply and demand. When everyone was sent home in 2020, well, let's just say there wasn't much to do. That's that big spike in marijuana sales you see on the graph during the pandemic. Now that people aren't stuck at home, they aren't buying as much weed.
The medical market is down about 47% statewide, and the recreational market is down about 20%.
But that's just one problem. In Colorado, the wholesale price of marijuana is at a record low. Today, it costs $658 per pound. That's half the price compared with this time last year, when it was selling for more than $1,300. Revenue is also down. In September of 2022, stores made nearly $147 million worth of marijuana sales. That's down from more than $181 million in September of 2021 and $206 million in the same month of 2020.
What that means is when the state's Joint Budget Committee gets together this year to look at marijuana tax revenue, they're going to be looking at a $100 million shortfall.
Marijuana revenue, excise tax is a large portion of the revenue that comes into the program.
Andy Stein is the Director of Capital Construction with the Colorado Department of Education. Last fiscal year, the department's Building Excellence Schools Today program, or BEST, took in $97 million in marijuana tax money to fund grants for school construction and renovation. That will likely go down this year.
We would have to decrease the amount of grants that we were able to offer to schools in the next fiscal year.
Marijuana tax revenue funds about 100 different programs around the state. Last year, Colorado collected a record $423 million in taxes from cannabis. Programs like BEST have several revenue streams funding them, but if they get less money from marijuana taxes, they won't necessarily be able to fund all of those grants.
I guess my question, Mark, is if we are coming off of this high in sales that we think was fueled by the stay-home period of the pandemic, was a decline in sales inevitable?
I mean, that's a fair assumption to make, but it's important to note that this industry is so new. I mean, marijuana was only legalized 10 years ago. They didn't start selling it until 8 years ago, that we don't really have a whole lot of historical data to continue figuring out what's going to happen next.
Learning as we go. Mark, thank you.